But anyway, so what I'm going to do is I've taken these blocks. These are just little 2x4s. And I've cut them 6 inches long and just kind of rough sanded the edges and painted them, of course, red, white, and blue. Just roughly painted them because these are going to be rustic signs. But I have 3 blocks, all the same, basically the same size. Make sure y'all can see this. Basically the same size. I mean, they don't have to be perfect because they're going to stand like this when I'm done. And I'm going to do a design on this side, which is going to be the USA. I'm going to put a letter on each block. And then on the red side, I'm going to flip it over. You know, I may do the letters on this side. And then on the other side, I'm going to do a truck. I'm going to use my friend's stencil again. Hey, Mo, I'm using your stencil again tonight. So, but anyway, what I'm going to do, like I said, I've got pieces of 2x4, 6 inches long. I've got 3 of them. Okay. So what I've done, I've painted one side red, one side blue, and the edge is white. Okay. Just roughly sanded. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start, and I'm not going to do this like this. I'm going to do the blocks one letter at a time. And my U is just a little bit bigger than my stencil is a little bit bigger than my block, but that's okay. It'll just hang off just a little bit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my chalk paste, and I'm just going to start stenciling. Now this, and I'm just going to go around in that area. And like I said, it's a rough, rustic kind of design. And I just go up my stencil. Oh, I went too far. But that's okay, because guess what I can do? I can wipe that off with a wet paper towel when I'm done. Y'all should know that by now. I'm really good at that. I go too far. I go too far. But, so there's that one. There's the U. Now I'm going to pull my next block, and I'm going to put the S on this one. Okay, and I'm going to center it. Get my mini squeegee here. Get me some chalk paste and start chalking this baby. S for US of A. Everybody have a good Monday. I know it's back to work for everybody. Been praying for our country and for things to settle down, because this is crazy right now. So, but y'all just, hey, Austin Kirk. How are you, Austin? Just doing a little crafting here on Monday evening. So there's my S. I'm going to try not to get any excess paint on my fingers. So there's the S. Okay, so then my third block, I'm going to do my A. And again, my A is a little big for my block, but that's okay, because it'll work either way. It'll work. So this is a stencil I actually made myself, because the monogram stencils that I wanted to order from my company, that I ordered my supplies from, was sold out. So I just made me a stencil, because I had to get my stuff done for 4th of July. And there's my A. And so I'm going to take this later and I'm going to wash it with water. With just kind of semi-warm water, but it'll just wash right off. Just use my little stencil cleaner I've got here. And so I'm going to set this aside. Okay. So there's my blocks. I got my U, S, A on that side. And now I'm gonna dry it before I flip it over, okay? Because I don't want to mess it up. Oh, and I got my smaller hair dryer. It's gonna be a little noisy. It only takes just a minute to dry it. Hey, Deanna. So I'm just drying it right quick. I don't want to mess it up when I flip it over on the other side. I think that's probably good. I have a lot more room on here since I don't have to. Yeah, we're good. Okay. So now I'm going to flip it over. Okay. This way. This way. Now I want to kind of line them up as best. There went my dryer. I've got to organize my office. I'm going to push them all together because when I use this stencil, it needs to be good. It needs to be together. So you like that, Mo? Okay, so now here's for the second part, part 2. I have my truck stencil, which I'm going to peel off and I'm going to fuzz it because I don't want it to stick. And my truck is going to be a little bigger. Hey, Allison. My truck is going to be a little bigger than my blocks. But that's okay. Because, it doesn't have to fit perfectly. That's the beauty of this kind of art. I'm going to tell you, it's just, I love this stuff. So I got to show you this. I did this when I came home from work. My little flag waving in the blue background. And this is just one of those little square blocks that I got. You can buy from Dollar General. I think you can get like 2 of them for $5. And I just painted it with this acrylic paint that you can get from Dollar General, believe it or not. And I just painted it and I did my stencil. So that's going to be part of my 4th of July decor. Anybody that knows me knows I'm really big about decorations. And I don't know if you guys saw where I posted the 4 blocks, the 4 big blocks that I had plaid on that I made. And I had a friend order a set of those, so I'm going to be doing her a set of those. But if you go back and look on my page, or I'll show you, as soon as I get done with this, I'll show you that. Okay, so now I'm going to take the truck stencil, and I'm going to just put it on here, and I'm going to place it. And like I said, it's a little bit longer than the blocks, but that's okay. Because it's just barely going to be the blocks are just barely too short. Okay? So I'm going to lift that up and I'm going to move it over a little bit more because I want to get as much of that truck as I can get. So I got it now to that end there, and I'm just going to press down. Make sure these are all pressed down because I don't want any seepage. I want to make sure it's adhered really well because that's what makes the design. Okay, so I'm rubbing it. Okay. Okay. Now, I'm going to do this all in white just like I did the other one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my paste and I'm just going to put me some paste in different areas. And that's probably too much. And I'm going to take my big squeegee and I'm just going to squeegee it all the way across. All the way across. See how easy that is? And of course it's going to be in that crevice, but that's okay. Take my excess, back in my container. Wipe off the excess, back in my container. Back in my container. And then I'm going to reveal my truck. And there it is. And then like the other one, I will wash this one later. Like I said, you want to wash it in lukewarm water. You don't want to wash it in hot water. Hey, Debbie Costner. Hey, Mary Ellen. You don't want to wash it in hot water because it'll mess up with the sticky stuff on it. So now I'm just going to do a quick dry. I'm going to dry this really quickly with my hair dryer. Okay. So now not only can I use this for 4th of July, but because it's two-sided, I can use it other times of the year. So, and this is just out of scrap wood, you guys, from us having our porch built on our new house. And I told my husband, I said, don't you dare let that contractor throw that wood away, because I can use it. I can use it. Okay, like I said, it only takes a second to dry it, a couple of minutes. Well, I still see a wet area, so I'm going to dry. I want it to be really good and dry. I don't want to smear it. And you can tell once you do this a while, you can tell what's dry and what's not, like you do it a while. So, hi, Linda Tucker. How are you, Miss Linda? Okay, so there it is. There's my truck design. So see, I got a truck on one side. I'm going to stand it up. So see, there's what it looks like when it's standing up. You got a truck on one side that you can put together. You know, hey, Miss Alicia. Hi, Amanda. And then on the other side, I have the letters USA. Now, how cool is that? Out of scrap wood. Let me move this so you can see it better. Scrap wood that we have left from our porch being built. So that's, I mean, you can use this stuff on almost anything. This chalk paste, but I love the idea of having things on each side of your blocks. Because see, now I have a truck. I have a truck on one side that I can use any time of the year. Anytime. I can use it any time of the year. And then for Memorial Day, there it is. Or not Memorial Day, 4th of July. Y'all, I'm so lost. I'm thinking Memorial Day. But that's an easy craft. Out of scrap pieces of 2x6s. I mean, 2x4s. You could do 2x6s. I'm going to show you what I did on 2x6s in just a second. 6 inches long, roughly 6 inches long. Hey, Lisa Kirk. And then just, you paint it red on one side, blue on the other. I painted the edges white, just like a whitewash. And then I stenciled USA on one side. And I used my truck stencil to do the other side. Now, how cool is that? I mean, even if I say so myself, is that not cool? I think it's cool. Okay, so I'm going to set that aside, and I'm going to show you what else I did. I'm going to set this over here. Oh, got my blocks messed up. Y'all, my craft room is becoming a studio. It's like I've done so many things. Let me grab these. I'll show you some other things I've done. Okay, these, I know some of you probably saw my picture that I posted. This was where I started working with the scrap wood. These are 2x6 boards that I did. I painted one red, one white, and one blue. And then I used my, let me show you my stencil. Oh, I don't want to get paint on my keyboard. I used my plaid stencil, and I did the gray paint on it. And then I made myself a larger set of the monograms, because again, I couldn't get them. They were sold out. But I did the monograms, and then I did the letters in black, USA. So I think, I mean, out of scrap wood. And I don't even know how long these are, to be honest with you. I just eyeballed them. I just went through there and see, I still got to paint the back of that one. I didn't paint that one. I painted this one. I got to paint the back of that one. I just went out there and I went through that wood pile and I looked and I found me 3 pieces of 2x6s that were approximately the same size. Went in and just kind of roughly sanded the edges and the corners, you know, so they're not so sharp. The last ones I didn't sand. But I did those. And then this is the coolest thing. I know there's only 3 of y'all watching, and the people that have left and not watching, check this out. There's me a little one. Y'all know how I am about sunflowers. And there's a big one. And guess what these are? These are $1 burner covers that I got at the Dollar Tree. The Dollar Tree. I got them at the Dollar Tree. Painted them with the chalkboard paint. Let it dry overnight. And then I did my sunflower on it. I have $1 in these, y'all. $1. Well, unless you count the paint. So maybe $2 if I have that much in it. I don't even think I have that much in it. Maybe $1.50. That's what I got in this. That's what's the beauty of this chalk paste that girls, I'm telling you, guys, I love it. I love it. So, again, let me show you what I did tonight. I had 3 pieces of 2x4s and did the USA letters. Hey, Jennifer Kellums, how are you? Painted my blocks. These are 2x4s, cut 6 inches long. Painted one side red, one side blue. The edge is white. Stenciled USA on each block. And then, we know what I did then. I stenciled the truck design. Y'all, my table's warped. My boards aren't warped, my table's warped. Yeah, my table's warped. Anyway, when you lay them down there together more. But, you know, out of scrap wood. I'm good, Jennifer. I hope Chris is doing good and he's safe. Y'all pray for our police officers with all this mess going on. But I did those. So this is part of my 4th of July decor that's going to go up. Because I love to decorate. And then again, these are 2x6 boards that I did this past weekend. And I posted a picture of these. I painted one red, one white, one blue, and then did the plaid stencil. There's just so much you can do, guys, with just little things. You know? My new addiction is my chalk paste. So, if you got any questions, want to know where I get my stuff, just holler at me. I'll let you know where I get it. Like I said, a lot of my surfaces, I go to the Dollar General and the Dollar Tree. My water. Put my stencils in my water. Because, I mean, why spend a lot on surfaces when you don't have to? So, anyway, that's my crafting for tonight. This is another one that some of you may not have seen. I did this. This is one of those little square 4x4. I think it's 4x4 squares that you can get in a pack of 2 at Dollar General for like $5. I painted it red. I mean white. Blue. Oh my God. I didn't know what my colors are now. I painted it blue and then did my little flag and star stencils on it. Hey, Amy. How you doing, girlfriend? But anyway, and then just did my rough rustic edges in it. But see, I am patriotic. And that's all I'm going to say. Because I'm not going to get on my bandwagon. Because that's not what this is about. But anyway, if you got any questions about where I get my stuff, I get some of my surfaces from Michael's. Like this one will be my next project that I do. I get these from Michael's. I think I bought a pack of 4, and I don't remember. It wasn't very much. It's wooden, so I'll either paint or stain this edge, and then figure out what design I'm gonna put on here. I haven't decided yet. But I just ordered a bunch of more stencils. I can't wait to get them in. My first box shipped today. It'll be here Thursday. I'm so excited. Hey, Sarah. But you can get, I didn't even have to go. Of course, the closest Michael's we have is in Memphis. And I ordered it online. Didn't even have to go to Michael's. I ordered it online. But like I said, a lot of your surfaces you can get in different places. But these have to be my favorite. From the Dollar Tree. These surfaces are from the Dollar Tree. They're burner covers. $1. And I love sunflowers. Y'all know I do. I love my sunflowers. But it's, you know, it's cool. You can do it just, I mean, you can do it on glass. You can do it on mirrors. You can do it on all different kinds of surfaces. But, so, anyway, if you want information on where to get the supplies, just shoot me a message and I'll send you a link. It's really cool. It's really cool. I mean, especially when you can use stuff that you would normally throw away. Stuff that you would normally throw away. 2x6 scrap pieces of wood from our porch. I did my USA in these this weekend. See, my hands are not big enough for this. And I know that's probably backwards for y'all, isn't it? Anyway, it's not backwards for me, but it's looking backwards on the camera. And then tonight, what I did, if you missed it, go back and watch the replay. These are 2x6s. I mean, 2x4 boards. Painted one side blue, one side red, and the edge is white. And then I did stenciled the monogram U, S, and guess what? A. And then on the back side, I flipped it over. So this you can use different times of year. I did the little truck. How cool is that? Let me scoot that back where you can see it. So see, I have a multi-purpose design here. I got my USA on one side for 4th of July and Labor Day. You can use them for Labor Day too. And then the truck for using whenever else you want to do it. So there's my craft for tonight. Hey, Lynn. My cousin Lynn from Louisiana watching. But if you missed the whole thing, go back and watch the replay. And stay tuned. I may do another craft later on this week. Y'all have a good night.